Hi there, I'm Tracy Ann Burgess and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about self-coaching and the idea of self-coaching. I love self-coaching because I love the independence. Anything to do with independence, I'm in. The idea, I think, that when you go through a big life change, I'm assuming that's why you're here watching this, when you go through a really big life change, you've either lost something or you've found something. Maybe you've lost a partner, you've lost your job, you lost your business. You could be grieving. You could have lost all your money. That's what happened to me through the loss of my beautiful business, which I loved. Don't feel sorry for me. Everything's fine now. But at the time, freaked me out. And I still get days when it sometimes can go into weeks when things can get a bit contracting. I can get a little bit triggered through the loss and what happened. And so the idea of self-coaching, how do I coach myself through this? If I understand and believe that I have all the answers inside of me, which I do believe, then I can self-coach my way out of anything, right? But it does take a little bit of practice. It takes a lot of practice, let's face it. But, the benefits can be immediate, as long as you just kind of start. And so I thought I would do a little exercise today. I found a post, a journal entry that I did some time ago. And I thought it was so interesting when I looked at it. This is just a little example of a small self-coaching technique that you could use for today or tomorrow or whenever. So I looked at this journal. I'm not crying, by the way. That would be a bit embarrassing. High drama on YouTube. No, there's allergens in the air and my eyes keep watering. Anyway, on with the show. I start off my journaling by going, I am taking my shit in hand today. So obviously, lots of things hadn't been going according to plan. The planets hadn't been aligning. Sometimes I see it as periods of time where you feel like you're down the rabbit hole, and every time you stick your head up, someone's got a baseball bat and they bash you. I was obviously going through one of these times. And so I decided the first thing that I was going to do was do a 10-minute meditation. So I did a 10-minute meditation. And then I said, I'm going to do this for myself every day, which is actually what I do most days. And then I found myself a nice a dress that I didn't normally wear. And so I thought, I'm going to put that on, help myself feel better. And then I wrote down all the things that felt I was lacking. So I put a big minus sign, a subtraction sign, and I wrote down all of these things that just felt I was just lacking. So I was lacking money. I was lacking faith in myself, faith that things were unfolding as they should. I was lacking self-trust, thinking that I couldn't manage what I needed to manage, and I was in a lack of expansion. So that's my least favorite place to be, I have to say, because when you're lacking expansion, it really means contraction, and I can't see the possibilities, and I can't see a way out, and the fear mind kind of comes in. And then I went, okay, and what are all the things that I have too much of? So this is all the things that I'm lacking that I don't have enough of. And then I put the big plus sign. What do I have too much of? And then, I have too much fear from lack of money, from lack of self-belief and self-trust. I have too much shame. I have too much anxiety. And I have too much contraction. And I also wrote down I had too much anger. So I was really angry at this whole situation because nothing, it seemed, was resolving. And when it feels like everything's out of alignment and nothing is working, anger can come up too from actually not taking responsibility. And so then for the situation, and when I looked at what did I need to do to bring them all back into balance, so I really needed, what do I need to add to all of my things that were in the subtraction mode? Sorry, weeping. And what did I need to take away from all the things that I had, like where I had the plus sign, where I had too much of everything? And it was kind of like, what do I need to what sort of type of energy did I need to pour into each one of those to bring them from lack up to neutral, and to bring them from too much of down into neutral? So it was like, how do I balance this thing? Now, that can be applied every day. You can have a look at that, like every day. I mean, I can, as kind of like, where am I kind of like to bring myself back into balance? And look, you can go and see, if you need to go and see someone, please go and see someone. If you need to see a counselor, a psychiatrist, psychologist, a healer, body balancing, crystal healing, chakra balancing, whatever you need to do, facial, whatever you need to do, go and, belly gaze, navel gaze, belly gaze, I don't know about that one, navel gaze, go and hum on a mountaintop, go and do whatever you need to do, go to yoga. But you know what? When you wake up in the morning, you're still going to be by yourself. When you wake up at night, in the middle of the night, what can I do? What action can I take? Because sometimes there's just I find that I need more just being in myself, and other times I need to take more action. But actually, what I found in this lot was so much about growth mindset. Hello, yes, have you thought of that? Have you been focusing on your mindset, and do you have a growth mindset, or do you have like a really rigid mindset? Oh, I couldn't possibly do that. Oh, I've never done that before. Or that couldn't possibly work out. Growth mindset is really all about, it is about self-trust, it's about self-belief, it is about being really agile and flexible in your mind, and looking at things as though they are really there to help you and to help you grow, not throw your hands up in horror. Oh no, my God, not one more thing. That's it. I've had enough. And quite often, those moments, and we know, we women that have been there dealing with change, we know what it's like to have everything flip and to be challenged with big change. So whatever change it is you've gone through, you know that there are those times they get so dark, and with that saying, darkest before the dawn, right? I truly believe that these challenges are really, I won't use the royal we, I'll say me, I really believe that these challenges are really sent to me for my growth, for my expansion, for my upliftment. And I believe and trust that I have the abilities and the techniques and the tools and the mindset and the willingness to take whatever comes and not just manage it. Oh, I hate that term, manage. It's so, it's so mediocre, I don't want to manage anything. I want to use something for my upliftment, for my expansion, to be for my strength, for my empowerment. That's what I want to use it for fuel for that. I want the kindling, I want the medium-sized stuff, and I want the big logs thrown on that fire so that I can grow and expand and step more into who I am. So yeah, I thought that was a really interesting journal that I found today. I hope you got something from that today. I'm going to be back tomorrow and I'm going to be talking more and more about how to deal with change, especially as a woman over 40. You might be over 50, might be over 60. I'm 57, 58 next month. I don't like to look at years as though counting those years. I don't even talk to myself about it really, but I thought I'd fess up. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you got something out of that, and I'm going to be coming back tomorrow and I'm going to be talking, I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. I talk about what it occurs to me in the morning to talk about, so it's fresh just for you. Thanks for watching. See you again. Bye for now.